It was the evening of January 25, 1971, when Indian Airlines Flight 405, a routine domestic flight, began climbing into the skies after departing from Bombay. Bound for New Delhi, it carried 65 passengers, including businessmen, families, and government officials, along with a 7-member crew. For most on board, it was an ordinary trip, but as history would soon reveal, this flight was destined to be anything but ordinary. At cruising altitude, somewhere over the expansive Indian countryside, the unthinkable happened. A group of masked men surged forward from their seats, brandishing firearms and blunt weapons. Chaos erupted as the hijackers forcibly took control of the plane and declared their demands. Some passengers gasped in shock, others froze in terror. Plane hijackings were rare in India, and this moment sent waves of fear rippling through the cabin. The passengers and crew found themselves at the mercy of the hijackers. Their identities were unknown at first, but it quickly became clear that their motive was politically charged. It was later revealed that the men were members of the National Liberation Front of Pakistan, an extremist group pushing for the release of political prisoners and safeguarding interests related to the Kashmir conflict. Their ultimatum: meet their demands or risk tragedy unfolding in the skies. The hijackers forced the pilot to redirect the plane to Lahore, Pakistan, an unexpected and dangerous detour. The tense flight continued as the passengers endured several agonizing hours, sitting in silent desperation. The crew worked tirelessly to keep the situation under control, calming passengers while carefully avoiding actions that might provoke the hijackers further. Landing in Lahore marked a new phase of uncertainty. The Pakistani government, now thrust into involvement, faced enormous pressure from India to ensure the safety of the hostages. Diplomatic wires lit up, with both governments scrambling to achieve a resolution. But as the standoff dragged on, tensions only grew. The hijackers were unyielding, brandishing their weapons and making it clear that they would use them at any sign of resistance. Inside the plane, the atmosphere was suffocating, the fear palpable. Indian, Pakistani, and international intelligence agencies worked feverishly behind the scenes. Outside the airport, armed personnel surrounded the aircraft, prepared for the worst-case scenario. For the hostages inside, every minute felt like an eternity. It was 2 full days later, after prolonged negotiations and mounting political tensions, that the hijackers released all the hostages unharmed. Their demands were partially met as they secured safe passage for themselves. While the passengers' nightmare had come to an end, the flight reshaped aviation security in the region forever. The hijacking of Flight 405 didn't result in casualties, but its traumatic breadth sent shockwaves across India and beyond. It underscored the vulnerability of commercial flights to terror and led to sweeping reforms in airport security. Bulletproof cockpit doors, stricter screening measures, and advanced training for airline staff became priorities, ensuring such events would be far less likely in the future. To this day, Flight 405 stands as a stark reminder of the delicate balance between diplomacy and national security, of the power of resilience in times of chaos, and of the innocent lives caught in the crossfire of geopolitical struggles.